Hello and welcome. My name is Dinah, CTO of WhatsNap, and today I have an important question to ask you. Is your CRM currently a graveyard or a gold mine? Now, the reason why I'm asking you this question is because most people don't have a lead problem. They actually have a resurrection problem. And today I'm going to show you how to become Lazarus and bring those leads back to life. Because after speaking with over 1,550 people last year, I learned one thing, and that's the fact that people are doing it all wrong when it comes to lead reactivation. And today I'm going to show you the right way to raise those dead leads, those zombie leads back from the grave. All right, let's bring those leads back to life because you are sitting on tons of cash, sometimes millions of dollars sitting in your pipeline and you don't even know it. So let's figure out a way that's shown in proof, not theory or rhetoric, but actually proven methods on how to actually activate those zombie leads in your pipeline and get them converting today. All right, so let's dive in. All right, first of all, guys, you paid for leads and chances are either you or your sales team gave up on them. Now, there's a few ways that this happens. Either you had a leaky funnel and leads fell through the cracks, you didn't follow up, or leads lost interest because you stopped chasing them down. Or maybe you stopped messaging those leads, or they stopped showing interest or said, follow up with me in a week, and no one followed up. This is common symptoms of a leaky funnel. So here's your current reality. Manual texting one by one, trying to reactivate leads, or you're using automation that feels like automation with A2P opt-out language. Your notifications are piling up. You're frustrated with the sales reps because they're not doing their jobs, and you're wasting budget on new ads versus focusing on the leads that are already in your system. They already know you. They've already clicked on an ad and shown interest, but you're not able to convert those leads, even if it's over a year's time. This method I'm about to show you has been successful in reactivating leads no matter how much time has gone by. So right now, most likely you have a pipeline. It's got cold leads, it's got no-shows, it's got unresponded leads, and straight up dead leads, like in the dirt, 7 feet under. But I'm going to show you exactly how we can bring those guys back. I'm going to talk to you about the resurrection engine. All right. So how to do a 1-2 punch strategy that will completely change the game on what you thought was possible with reactivating leads. And I know personally, because I've seen it time and time again, work for our actual clients. A lot of people know that with the go high level outreach strategy of A2P opt-out language, you're lucky if you can get a 1 or 2% conversion rate on cold or dead leads. But what I'm going to show you is something that I've seen over and over again, anywhere from 4 to 8% in conversion rate with cold traffic or dead leads, which will ultimately bring more leads consistently into your business with a proven strategy to reactivate leads that are unresponsive, go ghost, or ultimately hit the gravestone. So let's go into exactly how we're going to create this resurrection engine and what I do to make this happen. So what I do is we do an SMS campaign. This SMS campaign does a mass blasting of those people with a simple message outreaching them, engaging whether or not they're still interested. Once that message goes out to them, and it's going to be a value-driven message, the AI agent then has a recognition to know through scenario detection if there is any inkling of hope that this lead is interested. Any, yes, I'm interested. From there, we go ahead and do a handoff. So first we start with Android to do all of our mass blasting, to do all the reactivation for leads that we've already paid for. And once that happens and they show any positive inflection, anything that looks like it's a qualified lead or interested lead, anything from warm to hot, we then give a iMessage handoff. So it looks something like, okay, great. Sophia wants to talk to you. She's super excited to talk to you about some deals that we have. Go ahead and send her a message on her iPhone right now, and she will give you some of the best offers that are on the market. Just giving you a quick example, and I'll walk through a case study in just a moment. Now the iMessage seamlessly takes over in the messaging thread where you don't even see any change. You just see the message come in from the next AI agent on iMessage, and the conversation continues. Except for your end user, they're talking to a whole different line, a whole different number, and a whole different AI agent that's now there to close the deal or book the lead. Now, this handoff process is effective for two reasons. Number one, you don't want hot leads to be in your Android and messaging SMS line. The reason being is you're doing a lot of opting outs. You might get a lot of foot traffic and solicitation type responses from people, and we don't want this dirtier line to be filled with great hot leads. We want to immediately remove the gold nuggets and get those into iMessage directly. So from the iMessage handoff, we're able to see a huge improvement on these people now engaging in a blue bubble conversation, which means higher engagement rate, typing simulation, and people thinking and being convinced that a person is on the other side, but it's really the AI agent. So AI agent on SMS, I'm going to show you a real quick case study that we've done for a real estate company in Toronto that was super effective because we actually did SMS to WhatsApp as opposed to the United States where we do SMS to iMessage. So in this specific example for the handoff, we have Sophia and Tiffany. So for now, what we have is Tiffany is doing mass blasting, doing many messages a day via Android, and Sophia is the handoff. Let me show you some of these conversations in real time directly as a case study so you can see how this works with the 1-2 punch handoff. Let's dive in. So here's one of our clients here, and just because of the geographical location, we use SMS to WhatsApp. So with this handoff, actually, you never see the messaging channel change. You're going to see it all in one thread within the conversations of high level, but we see instantly where people are engaging in a conversation when we outreach. And it's because we use prompting to generate the outbound message, not a clumsy, static automation message that looks the same for everybody, but rather it's a prompt that generates these amazing personalized and customized outreach campaigns, which in itself is a game changer to utilize a prompt rather than just an automation outreach message that's just the same spin tax for every single person. Not to mention, as you can see, guys, we're also bypassing the A2P by using what's called peer-to-peer messaging from WhatsApp. So when we use it, we can see a dramatic change in the way that people respond. They're not saying opt out. They're not saying stop. In fact, they're engaging immediately. Right away, we see a response. Hi, I'm looking for detach. Here, we see another response from David immediately saying, hi, Tiffany, I'm interested. Over and over again, we see people that are immediately engaged in the conversation with our AI agent. It doesn't matter, guys, how amazing your AI is. If you're using A2P, your AI will always look like spam. So you're still going to be in the same situation, albeit you can do more messaging per day because it's AI, but ultimately the sentiment of the user will always be the same: rejected, stop, unsubscribe, opt out. So here we can see without this spammy A2P footer, now people are engaging, and it's not just engaging casually. Send more info. I'll look at it. My plan is to move. I'm looking for new opportunities. This campaign ended up being an amazing opportunity for our client who only did about 1,000 outreaches using our outreach tool. But just from this small test campaign was able to generate over 64 bookings out of 1,000 outreaches. So that means over a 6% conversion rate in bookings from cold or dead traffic. That's insane. Each one of these property values is over $2 million. So you can only do the math if they close at a 20 or 30% close rate, how much revenue we just literally converted for them with leads they consider to be dead and zombie. So using this reactivation and outreach tool, we're able to do a round robin with the outreach numbers. Maximum is 300 to 400 messages per day per line on Android. And with this handoff process, we're able to scale this system immensely. This is our resurrection strategy, and it is a killer, no pun intended. So here we move on to the next step, guys, where we talk about this handoff. So what I showed you was a handoff on WhatsApp. This campaign was most recent, so I just wanted to show you that. But usually we want to do a campaign handoff from Android or SMS to iMessage with the VIP lane showing that beautiful blue bubble to keep people super engaged and converting. Here we have another case study of a client that got between a 6 and 7% conversion rate here. They had an offer that was about $40,000. It was software development. They had a 6% conversion with their lead strategy, and we did 5,000 leads reactivated. They closed about 50% of those leads, which generated over almost $500,000 in lost revenue that they were able to recover. These leads were sitting in their pipeline waiting to be activated because they had previously purchased these leads in the past, but thought they were dead. But the truth is, like I said before, your CRM is not a graveyard. It is a gold mine waiting to be reactivated. So how you reactivate those leads ultimately will determine how much revenue you can recover from those leads you already have paid for. Now, with traditional reactivation strategies, we want to bring this now to the future, to the resurrection engine, which is an AI-powered SMS campaign of outreach, dual channel strategy with a handoff system, protected premium line. So we have that filtration system to bring the gold nuggets to the line that we protect that doesn't do outreaching, right? That doesn't do mass blasting. And then we have a 6% booking rate on average with real-time intent scoring to know immediately once it sees that good lead is in high intent, anything warm to hot gets transferred to the premium line of iMessage or WhatsApp, or where that protected line would take place, where there's more of a personalized feel. Generally, it's going to be iMessage in the United States. So ultimately, we see that this resurrection engine is powered with AI, but also powered with the strength and foundation of good messaging infrastructure. The highway of communication where you don't need A2P is ultimately what will be the first point of either failure or success for your resurrection campaign to actually work. Doesn't matter if you have the best AI on the planet. With A2P, no one will end up responding to your reactivation campaigns, or if they do, it'll be less than 1%. So just know your leads aren't dead. They're there waiting. And the first person to outreach to them in a way that feels like it's a human engaging with them, they will activate if they haven't purchased already. So it's time to resurrect your CRM through this system and do an activation system that actually works in your favor, so that when you do resurrect those leads that are dead, you don't let them go to waste. You squeeze the most juice that you can out of your existing CRM, and who knows what you'll find. You could be sitting on millions right now. So I wish you the best of luck. And if you want more information on how to create your resurrection engine powered with AI and WhatsNap, click on the links below. You'll see them in the description below to book some time with me or book some time with our partners so we can get this converting for your lead strategy today. I'll see you on the other side, guys, and have a great day. Cheers. You're going to talk into the mic here. Go ahead. Tell them what you have to say. Go ahead, kitty. Come on. No, now you're shy. Okay, kitty, don't claw me. We have a guest today. This is Clifford. Clifford, the big red spotted cat. Tell him what you want to talk about today. What's the topic? How to convert more kitty snacks. All right, signing off. Say goodbye. Kitty, say goodbye.